EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down, Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. Open, that's Damian Ratley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
He's brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 58 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. The decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 63 yards. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
Premier also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Back to throw. Austin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down now, it's Ward. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On the ground is Ward. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Austin. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Austin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid. The reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They run it with Ward. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Austin. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
21, Saints 14.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Austin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Austin.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. running with Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Austin. He may try and run for this. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Austin. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Austin. The kicker here, it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, Austin. Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Austin. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They'll run it with Kamara. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Short of the goal.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Looks good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. They'll run on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Saints take over.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays that send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Now Austin to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Austin now. Looking to throw on second down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw is Austin. Throwing on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Austin. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Austin to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Austin escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now Lutz for the field goal try.
A 28-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front of the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. That's complete to Ward. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Austin. And it is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here's Austin to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Man, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now Austin looking to throw on 2nd down. Here's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Austin. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. How about that one? He wielded it one-handed for a touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again on the ground, again it's Ward. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Wilson will get this to Ward. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First down, Seattle.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's Ward, complete right side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. But now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Throw left side, caught here by Ward. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And 1 at the Saints' 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Ward.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Powerful running. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it'll bring up third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Micah Hyde.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
They run it again with Kamara. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Austin now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. On the ground, Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Austin. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Austin. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Austin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
First and 10 at the 30.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Seahawks, 28.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. incomplete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down.
Come on, let's go.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Ward. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
On the carry.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
operating from the gun. Wilson. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have the full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He's got some space here. The 40, the 30, 10. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Back to throw is Austin. To throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. the gun. Austin forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, it's Ward. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back to throw. Over the middle, completes this to Ward. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. Caught out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run. This is Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Austin. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Damian Ratley. Micah Hyde on the coverage.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
27 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take the knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now here's Michael Dixon on for a very important punt here in overtime. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 7-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Austin. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Austin. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Austin on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Kamara on the carry.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Kamara. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Again, this is Kamara. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for New Orleans, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory.